Are you wondering how to get your kids free tickets to the Colosseum? Across Italy, all state-run sites and museums are free for everyone under the age of 18. In Rome, we have many state-run sites. These include the Pantheon, the Baths of Caracalla, Castel Sant'Angelo, and of course, the Colosseum, Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill. All of these sites grant free entry to anyone under the age of 18. These sites also offer discounted tickets to EU citizens between the ages of 18 and 25. But the subject of today's video is how to get your kids free tickets to the Colosseum. This used to be a little confusing because for standard entry tickets, there was no way to book your kids' tickets online in advance. And so, until now, for standard entry, you had to book your own tickets and then go to the Colosseum, go through security and inside the monument, and head to the inner ticket counters to pick up your kids' free tickets there. But great news, now on the Colosseum website, when you go to book your standard entry tickets, you'll also be able to book your kids' free tickets there. So in this video, I'm going to explain how to get your kids free tickets for all the different Colosseum ticket types, including the Colosseum Night Tour and the Roman Forum Super Pass. And I'm also going to explain what to do when you want to book a tour of the Colosseum and how to get your kids free tickets for that. Let's start with the standard entry Colosseum tickets. As you might know if you've been following me, I'm a big fan of the standard entry Colosseum tickets. This is partly because tickets for standard entry are easy to come by even for same-day purchase. Also, I think a lot of people don't realize that with a standard entry ticket, you actually see most of the Colosseum. And when we're thinking about visiting the Colosseum with kids, especially small children, I think visiting the Colosseum with a standard entry ticket is plenty. When you get standard entry tickets on site, you really don't have a problem with getting your kids free tickets because you'll just pick them up as you purchase your own tickets. But I'm a big believer in purchasing your tickets in advance online. This will save you from having to get up early and get down there first thing in the morning or from standing in long lines. And the great news is, because the tickets are sold through the Colosseum directly, there's no additional fee for booking these tickets online. So here's how it works. Visit the official website for the Colosseum, choose standard entry tickets, and then when you go to book, select the total number of people visiting, including your children for whom you're getting free tickets. Select the number of tickets for the number of adults in your party, and then select the number of tickets for the children under 18 for whom the tickets will be free. All Colosseum tickets are nominative, and this includes for children. So when you go to check out, you just have to enter everyone's names for everyone in your party, adults and children alike. You will receive a confirmation email with a PDF, and in that PDF, you'll have everyone's tickets, including your children's free tickets. When you come to the Colosseum for your reserved entry time, there's going to be an initial pre-entry process. Before you even enter the monument, there is a check to make sure that your tickets are for the current date and time, and also that everyone in your party has ID that matches the names on the tickets. If you have free tickets for your kids, which presumably you do since that's the subject of this video, be prepared to show proof of the children's ages. If your kids are teenagers, be prepared with ID to prove that they are indeed under 18. The next step is that everyone in your party, including your kids, will all go through a security check, sort of airport style. Once you go through security, there's one final ticket check where they scan your tickets and then you can begin visiting the monument. And that's it. There is no longer any need to stop at the internal ticket booths of the Colosseum to pick up your kids' free tickets because you will have received them in a PDF in your confirmation email. For all the other Colosseum ticket types, including the full experience tickets, the Arena 24-hour ticket, and the night tour ticket, the procedure is the same as for the standard entry tickets. You simply indicate the total number of people in your party, including adults and children who can enter for free, and then you pay for your tickets entering everybody's names in your party. I separated these ticket types out from the standard entry tickets for a couple of reasons. First of all, until recently, the process was different for getting kids free tickets for standard entry tickets and all the other Colosseum ticket types. So I wanted to specify that now getting your kids free tickets for standard entry is the same as the process for the other tickets. The other reason I separated these out is because of the limited availability for all the other kinds of Colosseum tickets. For the full experience tickets, for the Arena 24-hour ticket, and for the Colosseum night tour ticket, space is limited, and so every person counts, including small children. And so once again, this is why you're going to find much more limited availability for these ticket types, and why I highly suggest considering getting the standard entry Colosseum tickets. I've mentioned this in other videos, but you do not need to come down to the Colosseum with your passport. Any government-issued ID will do. In fact, your passport scanned on your phone is plenty. What about when you book guided tours through the Colosseum website? On the Colosseum website, you'll see 3 types of tours you can book for the Colosseum. You can book a standard tour of the Colosseum, you can book a full experience tour of the Colosseum that includes the underground, and you can book a tour of the Colosseum at night. At this time, both the standard tour and the full experience tour costs €8 above your ticket price, whereas a guided tour of the Colosseum with a standard entry ticket or a full experience ticket is optional. If you want to visit the Colosseum at night, the only way to do it is by booking a tour. Regardless of the ages of the participants on this tour, the cost is €26 on top of the ticket price. When I said that when you book a tour of the Colosseum during the day and the cost is €8 above the ticket price, and if you book the Colosseum tour at night, the cost is €26 above the ticket price, what that means is that your kids can still go in for free if they're under 18. But regardless of their ages, they will have to pay the tour price of the tour you book. So let's say you're bringing your 10-year-old child on a tour of the Colosseum, you'll just have to pay €8 for them to participate in this tour because their ticket price is free. And if you're bringing your 5-year-old child with you on a night visit of the Colosseum, you're going to have to pay €26 for them to participate in the tour, even if their entry is free. In any case, the subject of this video is how to get your kids free tickets. I just wanted to explain the tour booking procedure for you because it could be a little confusing to think that you're booking your kids free tickets and yet they still have to pay. Getting your kids free tickets for all of these tours is pretty straightforward. As with any of the Colosseum entry tickets, you're going to book for everyone in your party, you're going to have to fill out everyone's names, including your kids, and when you get your confirmation email, you'll see that everyone in your party is confirmed, including your kids. Finally, let's cover how to get your kids free tickets when you visit the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. As you probably know by now, especially if you've been watching me make some of these Colosseum videos, anytime you book a Colosseum ticket, it comes with a one-time entrance to the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill within 24 hours of your Colosseum booking time. Let's say you have a 10 a.m. ticket for entrance to the Colosseum. With this ticket, you could enter the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill from 10:01 a.m. the prior day up until 9:59 a.m. the following day. Remember, the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill is one park, and there's no re-entry. The park is huge, so I suggest you plan your visit so you make sure to get the most out of it once you enter. If you visit the Colosseum first, no problem. You're going to have your tickets, including your kids' tickets. You just go to any of the entrances at the Roman Forum or Palatine Hill with those tickets, and you're in. But what if you haven't visited the Colosseum first and gotten your kids free tickets? What if you decide to visit the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill before your Colosseum entry time? Essentially, the process is the same whether you're entering the Colosseum first or the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill first. When you book online, you're going to get a confirmation email with a PDF that has a QR code, and this includes the tickets for you and your children. The ticket is activated at your first entry point to the park, so either the Colosseum or the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. At your first point of entry, just be prepared to show proof that your kids are indeed under the age of 18 if they're teenagers and might be mistaken for someone who's 18 or older. Then, when you go to enter the second site on your ticket, so if you've entered the Colosseum first, then it's going to be the Roman Forum Palatine Hill. If you've entered the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill first, then your second site will be the Colosseum. Either way, at your second site, you won't need to show proof of ID because your ticket will already have been activated. As I mentioned earlier, with every kind of Colosseum ticket, your confirmation email will come with your kids' tickets included. In the description below, I'm linking to a map where you can find all of the entrances to the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill, including the ticket offices. I hope this has answered your questions about visiting the Colosseum, Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill with kids, but if you have more questions, drop me a line in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and I'll be happy to answer any further questions. As I think you might know by now, I have lots of videos about the Colosseum, so for more about how to get tickets, where to eat in the area, etc., check out my playlist right here.